Good morning, St. Louis! Welcome to another stop on the STL Donut Tour. Today's donut destination is Lilly's Panaderia y Pasteleria on Cherokee Street. Located at the intersection of California Avenue and Cherokee Street, this popular Mexican bakery is known for their variety of Mexican sweetbreads, known as Pan Dulche. This was my first time visiting, and I was amazed by all the wonderful looking breads and pastries. The colors, the shiny washes, and the sugar just filled the cases with an array of sparkling treats. The shop is warm inside and has an incredible smell of sweetbreads and sugar. To start off with, we're going to grab a tray and a set of tongs in the traditional style and grab our selection from the shelves. I tried to grab an assortment of the most donut-looking styles I could find, but I'm sure I missed some favorites. There are literally thousands of styles of Pan Dulche, and there's about 40 different styles to choose from here today. I also had to do some research on these, as there were no tags to identify what was what. If any of my styles are labeled incorrectly, please let me know in the comments. Now, let's take a closer look at some Pan Dulche. Starting off today, we have the sugared donut. The dough is incredibly soft and fluffy with a great chewiness. When I break it open, you can see the deep, rich yellow dough from using lots of eggs. It has a sweet flavor like a good brioche, and the sugar on top accentuates that sweetness to give a delicious alternative to the American-style donut. Following that, we have a custard-filled donut. This donut has a similar style of dough as the last, using lots and lots of eggs to develop a deep yellow richness, but with a creamy custard filling that's not as sweet as traditional donut shops. This has an incredible flavor, and there's a good amount of custard inside. The sugar on top gives a nice added sweetness to that of the donut. Overall, this is a fantastic custard-filled Pan Dulche. Next up is a unique item called tennis bread, which is filled with a sweet cream cheese filling. It has a beautiful golden brown crust and a light yellow dough. The flavor is similar to a nice brioche with a sweet, soft chew. It looks like most of my cheese has come out during baking or just melted into the dough, but I can taste it though, and it is delicious. After that, we have another style of loaf called pan fino. This bread has an intricate design baked in a crunchy sugar coating around the center. The dough here is flavored with cinnamon, and the sugar coating in the center gives it a crisp, crunchy burst of cinnamon sugar flavor. I really liked this one. It has a great use of spice and sweetness. And on top of that, it has two different textures, a chewy inner bread and a crunchy outer coating. I love contrasting textures and flavors, and this is great. Following that is a style of puff pastry called a broca, which is shaped like a drill bit. This pastry is layered with a light cinnamon paste. I love the crispy, flaky layers, just beautiful dough structure, all light and airy inside, with so many folds, bringing on a light chewiness after the crisp outer crunch. Lots of sugar coating and crispy bits here, so eat this over a plate. Next up is a rectangular puff pastry filled with strawberry jam, the Lillys de Fruta. Coated with a ton of superfine sugar, this pastry has a sweet, chewy texture from the sugar and the jam. I just love the fantastic flavor and texture combination. They also have a pineapple filled as well. Following that is a beautiful cinnamon wreath, the Rosca de Canela. This one is just absolutely gorgeous and really shows a lot of skill. It has a nicely browned crust, all covered in superfine sugar, and inside is a cinnamon flavored dough with a cinnamon paste running through the center. The inside is soft and chewy, making it a perfect addition to your morning coffee. I love this one. After that is a fritter-sized muffin-like treat called a piedra that's made with raisins, shredded coconut, pecans, cinnamon, and piloncillo, a Mexican brown sugar. The inside is soft and moist with a coffee cake-like flavor. It's a little bit dense when it's cold, so I warmed mine up and tried it with some butter, and it was fantastic. And last but not least, we have my personal favorite from today's shop, the puerquito. Baked in the shape of a pig, this treat is flavored with piloncillo, a style of unrefined cane sugar often called Mexican brown sugar. It's also traditionally made with lard instead of butter. The texture is sort of a pillowy, chewy bread-like cookie with a soft gingerbread-like taste. This one pairs deliciously with a cup of coffee. You definitely need to get one of these if you stop by Lilly's. Thanks for joining me on this week's Stop. Make sure to click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss another donut destination. Join me next week as I'll be visiting another St. Louis area donut shop on the STL Donut Tour, where I'm looking for the gateway to the West through fried dough. Have a great day, everyone.